If you've been married for years, but still don't have a child, then maybe you don't even know what's silently going on inside your body. Have you ever wondered that when a woman dreams of becoming a mother, we will tell you about the symptoms, causes, and treatment of this condition? It's not just a child she dreams of, it's an entire world. But if that world remains drowned in silence, even years after marriage, how does that feel? Welcome to Health Bridge Europe, your very own health channel. We are your companions in the journey toward healing and hope. Let's begin today's important topic, a hidden truth connected deeply to your health. But is everything really all right? Or is there something silently destroying everything from within, even when all seems perfectly normal on the outside? Today, we're talking about that hidden destruction, the woman who holds on to hope every month, every single day, who smiles seeing a baby in another woman's arms, but deep inside feels a silent emptiness. The woman who tracks her cycle religiously and tests again and again on those specific dates. But each time, that little negative sign on the strip shatters her dreams quietly once more. This is not just a medical issue, it's an emotional wound that cuts a little deeper every day. But the real truth is far more complex. It lies in science, in our biology, and in the fragile balance of hormones. Part 1. What is PCOS, and how is it silently tearing the body apart? PCOS, polycystic ovary syndrome, is a condition that disrupts a woman's entire reproductive system. Yet in the beginning, its signs are so subtle that most women don't even realize it's happening. In a healthy woman, the ovaries release one egg every month. But with PCOS, this natural process is disturbed. Egg formation becomes irregular, and certain hormones, especially androgens, male hormones, rise abnormally. Tiny fluid-filled sacs or cysts start to form inside the ovaries. And that's the silent destruction, hiding inside a woman's body for years without being noticed. Part 2. Symptoms that are often ignored. Do your periods frequently come late, or not at all? Sometimes skipping 2 months, other times coming twice in 1 month? Do you suffer from frequent acne? Or is your hair falling out more than ever? Do you struggle to lose weight, no matter how much you diet or exercise? Do you wake up feeling exhausted every day? These might seem like common complaints, but in PCOS, these are the first warning signs, and if ignored, these little symptoms can stand between you and your dream of becoming a mother. Part 3. Why does PCOS happen? Let's talk about the real causes. Modern lifestyle. What we eat, how we think, how we sleep, how we move. Everything impacts the body's internal systems. Too much sugar, processed food, lack of sleep, chronic stress, sedentary routines. All of these increase insulin resistance, which means the body stops using insulin effectively. And that opens the door to PCOS. Is it purely genetic? Even women from perfectly healthy families can develop PCOS just because of their lifestyle. Part 4. Treatment. A ray of hope. But remember, this condition is not the end of the road. PCOS can be treated, and often without heavy medications. Natural treatments. Avoid sugar and refined white flour. At least 30 minutes of daily walking, protein-rich diet, drink plenty of water. Aim for even 5 to 10% weight loss, which can significantly improve symptoms. If PCOS is diagnosed early, treatment becomes simpler, and hope stays alive. Part 5. A real-life story. Nita was a 32-year-old woman who had been trying for a child for 8 long years. She had no idea what was going on inside her body. Until one day, a doctor suggested, let's just run one test. Maybe it's PCOS. A few days later, the report came back. And yes, that silent enemy had been living in her body for years. But once the problem was identified, Nita changed her lifestyle. She lost weight, managed her stress, stayed consistent with her doctor. And just 9 months later, Nita was holding her dream in her arms. Her story can be a beacon of hope for thousands of women, through just one step, one test, and one truth accepted. Part 6. Final message. Hope, awareness, and action. If you, or someone close to you, is experiencing these symptoms, don't just wait and hope for the best. This is the time to wake up, to test, and to transform. Infertility is not a shame. It's a medical condition, and it has a solution. PCOS is a real issue. But greater than that is your strength, your hope, and your first step toward healing. Closing message. If this video touched your heart, please don't just watch and move on. Share it with a woman who might need it. Comment, tell us your story, or ask your question. Subscribe, because we bring topics that touch not just the body but the heart. We're here for you, on the path of dreams, in the light of hope, and in the journey of healing. May every heart find its dream, and may every mother receive her prayer.